Hi, it's Roger V, and I'm here for part 3 of how to be number 1 in Google. And this is an exciting part because this is really where you will get liftoff. The first two are sort of setting the table. Now, content is king, and it really means about quality content is really what that refers to. You can have tons of really low quality keyword pages, but long term, Google is eventually going to find out because they monitor the bounce rate and they look at the number of incoming links and all of that. Long and short of it, you're just not going to end up with there. So I'm a real believer that the content needs to be created by somebody who is an expert. You are an expert about your business, and so you need to either do that or have somebody on your staff do it. And even if you just write the content and rough it in and then have an editor revise it if needed, that's okay. Anyway, part 3 is all about backlinks. Now, this is the most technical of the 3 steps, and it is also the easiest to outsource. However, it is very important that you know this, at least conceptually, kind of an overview. So for this video, what I'd like you to do is just sit back and watch the video and understand the concepts and maybe make some notes. And then what you can do is start to go through it. Now, some of these backlinks you should get yourself because nobody's going to care about your business as much as you do, for one. For two, it's not difficult. It's really not difficult. On a scale of 1 to 10, the technical details that I'm going to show you are probably a 1, right? But they are a 1. They're not a 0. So bear with me. Let me just show you. Just sit back and relax. Let's go through this. So first thing about backlinks, Google is rapidly changing its algorithm that fewer quality are better than thousands of weak ones, and I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen it, but I've been watching the marketplace, and I study SEO literally every day, and I believe that thousands of backlinks via these like free-for-all farms and that kind of thing is ultimately going to bite you. I think Google's going to regard that as spam. Backlinks are the actual. There's really only one crucial thing that you need to understand, and that's a concept called anchor text. And here's what I mean. This is the actual anchor text. It is the actual word that is linked. Now in this case, what you're telling Google is click here is important. And if you mouse over that, you see that's linked to the page that I just created in part 2, electronic signature. And here we're telling electronic signature is important, and so this link equals electronic signature, right? Here we're saying click here equals electronic signature, which is kind of muddy, and we need to be more focused. So it's really important that you hyperlink, that is your anchor text, right? And part of the reason that I always showed in part 2 that I had you name your article with the exact keyword down to the letter, right? It doesn't say electronic signatures, it says electronic signature. And so the actual phrase, the name of the article, is that. And so that way on certain websites, if I just use the article, then it has the keyword in the anchor text, and that's why I did that. That's really important and super easy. Once you get the concept, it's really that simple. You just have to use it in that way. So anyway, this is anchor text. This is what it's all about. The part that's actually hyperlinked, that's the anchor text. Make sure that is your keyword. One of the easiest free ways to get a really great page rank, a great high quality backlink to your site is writing an article on eZine articles. It's free, it's totally free. You just go here, members login, go up here to sign, join now if you don't already have an account. And once you do, you're going to get logged in. It's going to look like this. Right now I've got 69 articles in their account. That's an old picture of me. I look so serious there. But anyway, you can put a picture on the account, and it shows you a bunch of stats about who's viewed these pages, that kind of thing. So what you're going to do is you're going to go up here to submit a new article. Article Manager, submit a new article. Once you do, it's going to look like this. Now I've already written this article so that I don't have to do it during the demo. And what you're going to do is just choose your author, choose your category, choose your title. Now the title, if you can get it, make that your actual key phrase. And again, what you did is on part 1 is you did the keyword research. I have a list of 240 or 405. I have this huge list of keywords that I'm working on for the launch of iSignature. In this case, I want the actual phrase electronic signature. So I want to use that as the title, right? Because that's eZine is later going to put that into the actual title of the article. It'll help it rank. You're going to write just a short blurb, and don't put anything salesy in here. That's just part of eZine articles. Notice I put the keyword in here a couple times. Okay, so electronic signatures in there, and then I talk about just and I really want to give away some good, valuable content. I don't want to just write some little fluff piece, and that's why this is yet another event where it's best to have an expert actually do it. There's one key thing about you working with e-zine articles is when you get down to the author box. So in the body of the article, you cannot sell. This is your port where you give content away, you give knowledge away, and don't worry about trying to get anything up here. Just give away some knowledge, make sure and use your exact key phrase, just like I've done here, right? And so in fact I can even bold it, but I'm not going to because that'll come off as, they're more likely to reject it as spam if I bold it. So anyway, it's in here a bunch of times, right? And I've got it in there. And I just work it into the article, but the article is not salesy. You can't even mention your company name up here. Now here's the trick that most people miss. At the bottom, what people usually do is they make their signature box look kind of like their signature on their email, and it breaks the flow of the article. The trick, so in this case what I'm doing is I'm actually bolding bonus tip, right? And then I make the flow completely uninterrupted so that when they get to the bottom of there's no call to action. I don't interrupt the flow. The flow goes then right into the author box, and I put the actual bonus tip right here. I don't start with my name because that subconsciously triggers everybody. Oh, the article's over. I can click away now. Subconsciously, I want them to continue reading and then go to my call to action. Now here is the actual code, and this is what I was talking about that's sort of technical. This is the actual code, and this is the actual anchor text, right? So there's my exact phrase. HTML is really simple. It says start looking this way and then stop looking this way, and the little slash means stop looking this way, right? So href equals, right? So I've linked it to here. My keyword is in the actual URL, so Google's gonna love that, right? And then here's the actual anchor text, and then it just says stop linking, right? And just from here on out it's just gonna be regular text. Okay, so this thing did this automatically. So all I did was type in these domains, and then I hit save, and their system did it. So when you type in a URL here, you don't even have to type in this stuff. What happens is you just hit save at the bottom, and their system will add that in automatic. So once you're done, then you're just going to submit this article. So you can expect that that's going to take really a week or so with e-zine articles. Sometimes it even takes 2-3 weeks. It depends on their backed up. You can get away with just a free account. Frankly, they will try and sell you a paid account. I don't really see sufficient value in this time, and I'm sure. This is anchor text here. These are widget boxes, and what I'm having with this client do is name the posts on their articles relevant to the keyword. So they want to rank for the phrase legal secretary. Well, that's the name of the job they're posting. So in this case, it's really easy. But here it's on the home page of this site, and so it's flowing through. Here's another example of where you can get a backlink. In this case, when you're doing it with YouTube, you just have to type in the address. Just type in the address, but include the HTTP. So when you're submitting videos to YouTube, and it's really easy to rank for videos in the top 10, much easier than it is to get a page, so I highly recommend that. For that, you need to produce the videos, and that's something that we do a lot of, not just for these demos, but actual sales videos to attract people. What you want to do is you want to use a specific page. In this case, this is just a demo video. I could have used it for that, but I'm going to produce sales videos. I don't necessarily want this video to rank for a given phrase, although I'm sure there would be nothing wrong with that. Anyway, long and short of it, I just wanted to start to build up the rank of Swift Web Designer because of a new domain that we switched over from Gendesic. Point being is what you want to do is use an actual page name. So really what I would do is I'll do another video about electronic signature called electronic signature and backlinked to isignature.com/electronic-signature. That's kind of all technical, but you get the point. Anyway, what you do is here's where you would just put the full exact phrase just like that, and you don't have to put anything else. You don't have to put any special code. Google will do the rest automatically for you, or YouTube will do the rest automatically for you. That's as much as you need to know about getting backlinks. So what you want to do is go around the internet and get your backlinks out there, but don't do it in such a way that's spammy because Google's going to notice that. But you want to use it liberally. That said, I mean, you can do it without pushing your agenda. Just make sure it's out there. And as long as you put the full URL of your page, you can put it in anywhere. So you can put it in a Facebook page or a LinkedIn page or whatever, and start to build up the individual rankings for a given page. Last, this is something that we do offer. We're happy to help you with your backlinking and search engine optimization, and really what I've shown you is a very simple, it's really scratching the surface of search engine optimization. There are things that you can do, but this does work. And for a mid-tail to long-tail keyword, if you just follow these 3 steps, you really will get onto the top page of Google. Enjoy, and best of success.